tonight's video, we are doing ASMR with sound effects. Hey, hi, how are you? Do you know what time it is? It's time for another Teddy Talk ASMR video. My name is Teddy. Hi. And I'm talking in a sort of ASMR style. In tonight's video, we are doing ASMR with sound effects. Now, as I film, I can't hear the effects. I will put them on after. So, there's that. I make music in FL Studio. Now, no matter what you think about that, that is just what I make music in. Besides when I'm playing drums or clarinet or bass or things like that, that's a physical instrument. So, I'm familiar with the plugins and the effects in FL Studio, and I will be using those tonight to spice up the video a little bit. If there is anything that I talk about, it's just from the top of my head, but I have several items that I will be making sounds with or interacting with, I guess, and I will just be putting sound effects on the sounds that those items or myself make. I have not mentioned this yet. It is a spoiler alert. Maybe I did mention it, but the very first ASMR video I made, not even this year, it was in college, my sophomore year of college. I made it. It was with sound effects. It was really cool, actually, and I never posted it. I just practiced. I found it, guys. I found it. I thought I lost it. I thought it was lost media. It is not anymore. So I think for the 1 year anniversary of this channel, which will not be for a couple more months, the 1 year, the 1 year anniversary date is September, the beginning of September. I'd have to check the exact date, but stick around until November if you would like to see my very first ASMR video from like 2017 or 18 where I make sounds. The video, I'm not even on the video, it is of a diffuser. I think it's diffuser, right? And I'm just doing sounds with the Blue Yeti, and the Blue Yeti in that video is the same one that I use at my job, right when I make ASMR videos there after work. So that's pretty cool. With that being said, just be ready at any time for the effect to change. I may or may not say what the effect is in the video itself or in the video description. Personally, I really enjoy ASMR with sound effects, sometimes especially a little bit of reverb. Enough yapping, let's move on to our first item. It's an ollie. Why does it sound like The Rapture? Kind of ethereal. Now, when I picked this, I didn't think it would sound like that. We're gonna have fun with these sound effects, I can tell. Vintage cola is the flavor. Holiday edition, which is appropriate because we are in the middle of asmrmas, a series on my channel where I am posting every single day of December on this channel. If you want to stick around and check it out, you should just check in every day. I was inspired by other YouTubers that would do Vlogmas or vlog every day. and if I hasn't a YouTube channel, I'm doing that now. I'm posting every single day. No, Ryan, or what? What's up? I'm filming it. We have enough videos for December. That was ugly. The top of it was, that sounded bad. Let's open it up. One sip. Too bad. Almost had a karma for that. I almost spilled all over my shirt. My stomach makes sound effects too, apparently. It looks like it's Christmas in July with this shirt on and I'm just to cold. My stomach needs to calm down. What's going on? Again, if I look down, it's just my monitor. No point in me making these videos. No point. I'm still figuring out how to do the point thing. The point. I think I have to start back here and like grab it and then right. That's just a trigger I do when I get off topic. The point. There we go. I need to keep things in the frame, right? No point in making a video. No point if you can't see what I'm doing or talking about. Alright, so I am going to set this down. Might see it again, might not. The next trigger is this Slinky. I have been waiting forever to use this in a video. Sorry. the snap of a DVD case was really satisfying too. I was going to tap on this, and then now it just kind of wants to do some sliding sounds. I was at one of my favorite thrift antique stores, and they had a bunch of VHS tapes. I don't even remember if this movie did well or not, so don't jump me. But it was shortly after Diane Keaton sadly passed away. And of course, Bette Midler and Goldie Hawn, I didn't know that they were in this movie, and she had just passed away, right, Diane Keaton. So I thought, why not grab it? You also may remember or may not remember that I have been converting my family's old VHS tapes into digital VHS and cassettes. So the goal is to convert this to digital, and I might watch it with my family at Christmas. You guys would be surprised, if you're not as old as I am, if you're not born in the 90s, how many extra things are on VHS tapes and DVDs, like the commercials. They would advertise new movies on here, and it's so interesting / sad to me. That so many of the movies that are advertised on VHS are nowhere near streaming. They're not on it, so they never existed. So if you have physical media, especially physical media that is not accessible or inaccessible in a library or your school or your parents' house, and you happen to find it at a store or somewhere, you should definitely, and I don't even know, I don't think this is illegal if you don't share it or if you're just watching it with your family like me, you should archive it. Let's say that you find yourself with a piece of lost media. I'm not saying this is lost media, but I don't know, it could be, but I have stumbled across things that are not on streaming. Now, let's pretend like this is lost media. You can't find it at your parents' place, at the library, at school, on, archive.gov or org or whatever, and you know or realize that maybe other people would want to watch it, you should definitely archive it. I'm excited because, like I said, I'm doing all these conversions and uploads for this family YouTube channel, but I definitely, now that I've been through the process, I definitely want to archive older movies and things, because the extras, like the movies and the advertisements, are really interesting to look at. And there is a lost art of behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, how was the movie made, talking to the cast, special features, things like that. If I remember, I could maybe do a video of me uploading or converting this and then uploading it. I won't share it because I might get in trouble, but yeah, I don't think I'll easily have a VHS player accessible for Christmas, but if I upload it to YouTube and make it private on my personal channel, then we can watch it. And yeah, that's the power and the beauty of physical media and being able to convert it somehow still. I am going to put this down, and I apologize for all the cuts. I feel like I rambled on about that for so long. It is asmrmas, and it is the holiday season, so the next sound or trigger is Scotch tape, the OG. as loud if I do it on the front of the mic. Can hear it a little bit. That's the good stuff right there. Love that sound. I just taped it to the side. I'll put it on right here. I'll do one more on the front. The front. I just set the tape down. That sounds like ice. I really like that. I'm kind of playing with the mic stand a little bit. I'm not sure what that wobbling sound is. Taking your hat off, putting it back on. I really don't know what that sound is, guys, but it's kind of a part of the ASMR, so. Funny enough, I just put the mic cover on my can of Olipop. Let's try it on the Bear mic. That is immaculate. next thing is extra gum. Let's have a piece. I like how the little serrated, right, is how you say it, the pointy edges dig into the Blue Yeti. I wonder if I should keep this on there. I'll put the back cover back on. With this still, see, and the tape, because I'm lazy and I didn't take the tape. I like in some world that sounded good. A reason why I'm filming this asmrmas series was because I want to prove to myself that I can do it. I have really cool, crazy, inventive videos every single day. Maybe not crazy every single day, but just something different. As I mentioned before, my videos are very theme-oriented. And ASMR videos don't have to be. I feel like my gum is I'm very quiet with it. I can be so annoying chewing gum if I want to be, but I have to remind myself that I have home training. Yeah. Also, a random thought that popped in my head: when you were in middle school, did you have those kids that decorated anything and everything with gum wrappers? They would take these silver wrappers, take all the gum out, and they would peel the adhesive from the tin foil, quote unquote, whatever it's called, and they would slap it and rub it on the walls, on the desks, on phone cases, but mostly on notebooks. I never really got into it like that. That may be a cool design for later. A design for what? I have no idea. Don't ask me. I grew up chewing and enjoying extra gum. It was like the unofficial gum of our family almost. And my dad liked a certain flavor more than the other ones, but they have mint, wintergreen. What are some of the other ones? I don't know. Polar ice, yeah. Wintergreen, polar ice, or mint. This is the OG. Polar ice is the OG extra gum in our family. We basically sponsored them, with how much gum we bought. But as I've gotten older, I really like the wintergreen, the spearmint. I think it's actually spearmint. The spearmint extra. So, this flavor reminds me of my dad and car rides after baseball practice in the summer. As far as bubble gum, I don't know. I never liked how it made my teeth feel and my gums. It felt like I got an instant cavity. And at least with extra, it makes you feel a little fresh. for joining me in this video. I'm having such a blast. I'm having fun filming, and comment down below why do you think I feel the need to say that every time. Like, it's pretty obvious that I'm having a good time, otherwise I wouldn't be posting. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think editing the video is my favorite and seeing how it all comes together. But when I get an idea, I get so excited to actually film it, and filming is probably my second favorite thing to do. Anyway, my name is Teddy Talks ASMR, and yeah, I mean, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're good wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. I hope you're safe and you're having a good time, and if you're not, I hope things get better for you. That's all for me right now. It is asmrmas, and like I said, I'm posting every single